It's the effort that people don't see that really does shape a true champion.
I've arrived here in Chiang Mai at the International SEO Conference.
They are not robots. This is not a factory. We don't just churn.
If you're not 5 minutes early, you're 5 minutes late. That's how it works around here.
That's it. My life's just been all about SEO for the last few weeks.
You handsome devil, Mick.
Beyond the edge, nothing to lose. I'm born to lead. I'm making moves.
There's that whole principle of to achieve a level of expertise or mastery in any kind of discipline that you must apply 10,000 hours or more to actually get there. It doesn't always apply just as a blanket rule because it's not about the quantity of time, it's about the quality of time that you put into it as well. I have spent over $1 million of professional development over my 20-year career. And I do that because I am in that pursuit of mastery. And the pursuit of mastery is understanding that mastery is never actually achieved. Better never actually stops. That's why we go to these events like over in Chiang Mai for the SEO conference. Yes, we are at the top of our game here in Australia, if not worldwide when it comes to SEO. That's why we've got agencies and businesses from all across Australia seeking out our SEO services. Why do we travel all the way across the other side of the globe to go to some of these events in SEO when we already know a lot of it? Because we are seeking out those gold nuggets, we're mining for gold. You know, we might sit in a 4-day conference and might only get like 2 pieces of gold from it. But it's those 2 little pieces there, those nuances that just shift the needle a little bit further in our direction that continues to make us better and better and better.
Have you heard from the team?
Just little bits and pieces. First of all, from our current priorities, you know, we're finishing the year, it's stuffing sand and sack, we've got our KPIs. I just kind of encourage you all to continue to drive that performance within your team. The exercise I'd like you to do, which some of you may not necessarily be unfamiliar with, it's a process which is ultimately around identifying our USPs. All I want you to focus on at the moment for the next week is the first step, which is around what I tend to refer to as key buying criteria, key decision-making criteria, something along those lines. So your exercise is to gather your team, and I want you to talk to them about identifying the key buying or decision-making criteria that clients go through when they're choosing your particular area of expertise. What we want is we need to get out of our shoes, out of our edge shoes, we need to get into a client's shoes, and we need to think like a client. Hello, Hunch. What do you got, 5:30, 6 o'clock there?
Yeah, 5:22. 5:22. Everything's great. Everyone's settled in. We had our first big night last night. Our first big afternoon yesterday went really well.
That's that operational. So 14 tickets last week. So again, picking up a little bit of momentum.
White label wise, we've still got some good opportunities that's kind of just bubbling away.
Like most things, there's multiple reasons why we have different these kind of discussions, multiple objectives. So first and foremost, we're in a really intense part of the year. Many of our clients are very much in a tactical time of the year. We've got Cyber Monday, Black Friday, early Christmas, mid-Christmas, late Christmas, New Year, blah, 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 blah. So it can be a very tactical time. It's really, really intense. And what I find when we've got the kind of level of talent that we do in this building, we need to exercise all parts of their brain, their tactical brain, their doing brain, and that's what they're doing right at the moment, but also their strategic part of their brain. To kind of mix things up a little bit, to break them out of that immediate doing kind of period, one of these kind of strategic exercises, strategic thinking, is a good thing for them to do. It kind of enriches and nourishes the soul, but it nourishes their brain as well, and I think that's a really important thing to do. They are not robots. This is not a factory. We don't just churn, because freshening up the mind is a really, really powerful thing, because all the execution then flows from that, from a fresh mind, different perspective, challenging the brain, a different part of it.
You need that little bit of friction. Friction is what is required to polish the diamond that you already are. And that applies to all aspects of life. Not just being the teacher, but also simultaneously being the student at the same time. There's always something to learn. There's a reason why I've got the big guy, Michael Jordan, sitting in here behind you. You know, not just because it looks like a cool picture, because it's a constant reminder for me of what mastery actually is. Michael Jordan for me is a person that encapsulates mastery to the highest level. Like, he achieved the greatest when it comes to sport. And he's known as the greatest of all time. You know, one of the greatest documentaries that I think anyone should watch is The Last Dance, which is a documentary on Michael Jordan, because if you really want to see what 10,000 hours actually looks like from a quality perspective, what you can put into it, I mean, he was the first guy on court, he was the last guy off court. He did so much work in behind the scenes, beyond the scheduled training, to actually achieve the level of skill that was required for greatness. You know, and a lot of the times, all we see is those moments of brilliance on the court. What you don't see is the tens of thousands of hours of training that happens in behind the scenes. It's the effort that people don't see that really does shape a true champion in any discipline, whether that's in sport, in professional life, you know, the same rules apply.
So yeah, we're talking a little bit more broadly about the learnings and the findings, but we're putting some information together and go, okay, here's the nuts and bolts of it. This is what we see is important. These are the reasons why. This is what we're going to be implementing. And then once we start to see some proof in terms of that needle start to move, then we'll look at rolling those things out to our clients. And the great news that we've gotten over the last couple of years is that everything that we are doing is right. It's all on track. It's good, strong foundational stuff. So we walked away with our head held high, quite confident in the strategy that we've got is, like I said, first in class. Now it's just about layering in some of these additional things. That's it. My life's just been all about SEO for the last few weeks, which is, yeah, it's a very strange world.
We've got a meeting booked in here. Check the calendar. Can you not see it?
I booked it.
Have you moved us out? So he's just left the boardroom and gone straight into my office. Like, who does he think he is? What's going on, mate? What's wrong with your office? It's all right. It's a nice spot in there, isn't it? You're late.
You're late.
No, there's no... What do you mean? I'm here. What are you talking about? If you're not 5 minutes early, you're 5 minutes late. That's how it works around here.
Photos.
Yes. Yes.
Oh yeah.
We've got professional photos. They're finally back.
They're finally back.
Nice. Haven't seen this yet. Oh, wow.
Yeah, they're really nice.
How cool. She's done such a great job. Wondered how the hairdrying one was going to turn out. That looks awesome. Look at Mick with his blue steel look looking out the window. Yeah, handsome devil Mick. Oh, the Ben tennis ball one worked out really well. Can I go grab the team now? Hey team, anyone that's not like urgently busy, do you want to have a quick look at the photos that we had taken? All right, come have a quick look. Only like quick 5 minutes. We're getting a little bit nervous to see how his toss went.
Okay, Rachel, here's your one. Yoga.
Yo, nice.
Ben, who tried to do this about 10 times before getting that perfect shot.
Yeah, just like he's...
Shutter speed.
Like those? They've turned out well, haven't they?
Yeah. Kira.
What's she? Yeah, love you, Kira.
Beyond the edge, nothing to lose. I'm born to lead, I'm making moves.